everyone, my name is Laila Nair and today I will be presenting two slides on the influential role of executives in agenda setting. Agenda setting is the initial part of the legislative process and constitutes the placement of policy proposals in the form of bills, concurrent or regular resolution and amendments to the Constitution. The most influential person is the president, who acts as the boss of federal government workers in 15 executive departments. The governor or the mayor, media, and the American people themselves also play a very important role. The president basically holds a considerable amount of power and serves as the commander-in-chief. Agenda setting is an essential part of the presidency, and the president of the United States must gain power and support of the media, the people, and Congress to utilize his presidential agenda setting power to the best of his ability. He makes treaties with the advice of Congress and can nominate and appoint ambassadors. He can also make judicial nominations and, just to name a few, of the power of office. These departments help the president carry out, enforce, or execute the law. The president can propose bills and must sign bills into law. Basically, the president does not possess the power to permanently set an agenda, but definitely plays a very significant role in influencing the agenda for the nation. With that being said, the president begins the legislative process and continues to play an active role in it. The president also presents his agenda to Congress in the annual State of the Union. The president addresses the State of the Union and begins the agenda setting process and continues to remain in contact with the American people through media to ensure that his goals and his policy ideas are not forgotten or ignored. The State of the Union allows the president to speak on the issues for the coming year. President attempts to influence public opinion by mass communication through national speeches, press conferences, speeches to various groups around the country, and media interviews. This impact of the mass media has the ability to affect cognitive change among individuals to structure their thinking. Further, the president can use elements of the presidency through coordinated staff speeches, interviews, talk show appearances, media leaks, and editorial writings. The president also gives out political favors for congressional support, and the Congress expects the president to propose legislation it wishes to be seen enacted. There are also some unofficial actors in the policy process with no explicit legal authority, such as interest groups and the media. The media helps by televising all the events of the president and spread the message to the public. From there, the American citizens would write their congressional representatives requesting that changes be made in the areas addressed by the speech. By using the power of agenda setting, the president can convince Congress to work together on prominent issues, especially if the public is backing these agenda items. As they say, if the media is well informed, then the public is also well informed. Like recently, the president has been making use of social media sites such as Facebook and Twitter to present their views to a growing number of young Americans. In my next slide, I will be speaking the role of the governor, who can also elevate issues on policy agenda by using commissions and task force. From the discussion in my previous slide, including the president, the media, and the opinion of American people are major factors that help with agenda setting. But an even bigger determinant of the president's agenda setting ability is the economy. The governor is the highest ranking official in the state and has a broad range of appointive powers in both the state and the local government. He uses the commissions and task force to elevate issues on policy agenda such as prescription and heroin abuse, mental health services and crisis response, railroad safety, cybersecurity panel, and so on. To address the state's heroin addiction epidemic, Governor Hogan created the Maryland Heroin and Opioid Emergency Task Force, and in 2016 legislative session, he acted on the recommendation of the task force, committing nearly $9 million in funding. He has also signed legislation to expand state's Good Samaritan law and prescription drug monitoring program. As a chief executive, the governor carries out the business of the state and enforces the laws passed by the legislature. The governor also has some say in these laws, since the governor can veto any bill sent to his or her desk. So to summarize, a governor's legislative and budget proposals are sifted through an executive staff, a budget office, and affected department heads. Legislatures are generally assisted by the staff, a billing drafting agency, and a fiscal agency that analyzes the content and impact of proposed legislation. The public influences legislatures, the executive, the department staff, both as individual citizens and members of interest groups and associations. I would here like to give an example of Governor Hogan's environmental agenda for the 2017 legislative session, which includes investments in market-based solutions to protect and preserve Maryland's environment and natural resources. It is comprised of 4 initiatives designed to protect Maryland's natural resources while fostering economic and job growth. It includes initiatives to grow jobs in green industries, promote the use of electric vehicles, invest in renewable energy innovations, and promote clean water commerce. Thank you.